What are the best foods for diabetics? These 30 diabetic diet food list, Part 2, may help manage blood sugar level and be the solution for early-stage high blood sugar problems. These foods should be included in the foods good for diabetic patient to support diabetes treatments. Here the list foods for diabetics. 1. Avocado benefits of avocado for people with type 2 diabetes. It won't cause spikes in blood sugar. Avocados are low in carbohydrates, which means they have little effect on blood sugar levels. A recent study published in Nutrition Journal evaluated the effects of adding half an avocado to the standard lunch of healthy, overweight people. They discovered that avocados do not significantly impact blood sugar levels. Part of what makes avocados a good choice for people with diabetes is that, although they are low in carbs, they are high in fiber. Many other high-fiber foods may still spike blood sugar levels. According to the United States Department of Agriculture trusted source, USDA, 1 cup of avocado cubes weighing 150 grams g contains 12.79 grams of carbohydrates, less than 1 gram of sugar, 10.1 grams of fiber, 22 grams of fat, of which nearly 19 grams is unsaturated fat, 240 calories. For comparison, 150 grams of raw apple contains trusted source 19.4 grams of carbohydrate, of which 15.6 grams is sugar. 150 grams of raw banana contains trusted source 34.26 grams, of which 18.34 grams is sugar. With so few carbohydrates, a high fiber content, and healthful fat, people with diabetes can enjoy an avocado in moderation without the stress of raising their blood sugar levels. Pairing an avocado with other foods may help reduce blood sugar spikes too. Its fat and fiber content takes longer to digest and slows the absorption of other carbohydrates at the same time. 2. Kale. If you have not tried kale yet, now may be the time. Packed with nutrients, it is one of the world's healthiest foods. The nutrients it contains support healthy skin, hair, and bones. The fiber content enhances digestion and contributes to cardiovascular health. With more nutritional value than spinach, it may help improve blood glucose control in diabetes, lower the risk of cancer, reduce blood pressure, and help prevent the development of asthma. The fiber and antioxidants in kale may offer protection against diabetes. Fiber. Studies have shown that a high intake of fiber may lower blood glucose levels in people with type 1 diabetes. Those with type 2 diabetes may see improved blood sugar, lipids, and insulin levels. 1 cup of chopped fresh kale, weighing about 16 grams g, provides trusted source 0.6 grams of fiber. A cup of cooked kale, about 130 grams, provides trusted source 2.6 grams of fiber. The Dietary Guidelines for Americans 2015 to 2020 recommend trusted source of fiber intake of between 25 grams and 33.6 grams for adults aged over 18 years. Antioxidants. Kale contains an antioxidant known as alpha-lipoic acid. Studies suggest that this can help lower glucose levels, increase insulin sensitivity, and prevent oxidative stress-induced changes in patients with diabetes. It may also decrease peripheral neuropathy and autonomic neuropathy in these patients. Most studies have used high doses of alpha-lipoic acid administered intravenously, rather than dietary sources. Nevertheless, kale can contribute to a healthy daily intake of this nutrient, which is also produced in our bodies naturally. 3. Asparagus. Asparagus, a popular vegetable, can keep diabetes at bay by helping blood sugar levels stay under control while boosting output of insulin, the hormone that helps the body absorb glucose, says a study. Type 2 diabetes, which accounts for 90% of all diabetes cases, is emerging as a major health burden worldwide. More than 1 million people are already affected by it in the UK alone but don't realize they have it, perhaps because they do not recognize symptoms such as fatigue, thirst, frequent urination, recurrent thrush and wounds that are slow to heal, the British Journal of Nutrition reported. Left untreated, type 2 diabetes can raise the risk of heart attacks, blindness and amputation. But if doctors catch it early, it can be well controlled with diet and medication, according to the Daily Mail. 4. Tomatoes. Tomatoes, another superfood for diabetes, are packed with vitamin C, are an excellent source of vitamin A, and are a good source of potassium. They're also low carb and low cal, averaging just 32 calories per cup. The nutrient lycopene, which gives red tomatoes their color, is a powerful antioxidant and may protect against heart disease and prostate cancer. Add a slice of juicy tomato to your next sandwich or cook up a big pot of tomato sauce. It makes a great topping for veggies, chicken, and other good foods in your diabetes-friendly diet. 5. Apples. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture (USDA) trusted source, there are about 25 grams (g) of carbs in total in a medium-sized apple, and around 19 grams of that as sugar. Most of the sugar in an apple is in the form of naturally occurring fructose, however, and this may have a different effect on the body than other sugars. Fructose is different to the refined and processed sugars that occurs in packaged foods such as chocolates and biscuits. A review posted to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition trusted source in 2017 found that replacing glucose or sucrose with fructose led to less sugar and insulin in the bloodstream after a meal. The USDA report that a medium apple contains around 4 grams of dietary fiber, and this fiber may help slow the absorption of sugars in the body, which could help prevent spikes in sugar and insulin. In addition, pairing fruits with a healthy fat or protein can also lower the spike in blood sugar and leave a person feel full for longer. 6. Red onion. Red onions are healthy all around, but many of their health benefits have specific implications for people who suffer from type 2 diabetes. Diabetes, which is often caused by weight gain, can cause insulin resistance and raise blood pressure, which often leads to heart problems. Red onions can fight these symptoms as well as their causes due to its high content of certain nutrients such as allicin, chromium, and quercetin. Like many other fruits and vegetables, red onions also have a low glycemic index, which is very important to the stabilization of blood sugar levels. Chromium. The mineral chromium has been found to help regulate blood sugar while also increasing the production and effectiveness of insulin. This can especially help in metabolizing various fats and carbohydrates. The assisted metabolic functions provided by chromium can be instrumental in weight loss, meaning that the consumption of red onions might help to not only manage but also prevent adult-onset diabetes. Quercetin. Quercetin has a couple of implications for those who suffer from diabetes. The first is that quercetin, much like allicin, is very healthy in terms of preventing heart problems. Quercetin is a powerful antioxidant that can help to cleanse the bloodstream. Quercetin is also an anti-inflammatory agent, meaning that it can help promote weight loss by inhibiting the activation of inflammatory receptors that affect metabolic functions. Furthermore, quercetin has been seen to have an impact on the inhibition of cancer cells, helping to prevent the occurrence of cancer in those who suffer from more serious cases of type 2 diabetes. Quercetin can also help in the management of insulin deficiencies, though has not been shown by any large-scale studies to affect blood sugar. 7. Chia seeds. The combination of fiber, protein, and healthy fats in walnuts makes them a great alternative to simple carbohydrate snacks like chips or crackers. The fatty acids in walnuts can increase good cholesterol while decreasing harmful cholesterol. This may reduce the risk of heart disease or heart attack. People with diabetes are at a higher risk for these conditions. In a study published in 2012, people who consumed nuts at least twice a week appeared to have a lower risk of gaining weight than those who never or rarely ate nuts. Obesity and excess body fat are risk factors. Trusted source for diabetes. When a person with diabetes loses weight, their blood sugar levels may improve, too. Walnuts also contain fiber. There is evidence that both insoluble trusted source and soluble trusted source fiber can help improve blood sugar levels, reduce cholesterol, and lower the risk of some of the complications of diabetes. Walnuts are available in grocery stores or for purchase online. 8. Green tea. A 2013 research review published in the Diabetes and Metabolism Journal outlined the potential benefits of tea when it comes to diabetes as well as obesity, which is a risk factor for diabetes. It highlighted a Japanese study that found that people who drank 6 or more cups of green tea a day were 33% less likely to develop type 2 diabetes than were people who drank less than a cup of green tea a week. It also reported on Taiwanese research that found that people who drank green tea regularly for more than a decade had smaller waists and a lower body fat composition than those who weren't regular consumers of green tea. Drinking tea for diabetes is such a good idea because tea contains substances called polyphenols, which are antioxidants found in every plant. Polyphenols help reduce oxidative stress and cause vasodilation, widening of the arteries, which decreases blood pressure, prevents clotting, and reduces cholesterol, Dr. Steinbaum says. All of these activities reduce the risk for heart disease, which is elevated in people with diabetes. Polyphenols in green tea can also help regulate glucose in the body, helping to prevent or control diabetes. 8. Bell peppers. Number 1 slows down digestion of carbohydrates and lipids. Anthocyanins present in bell peppers inhibits the activity of two key digestive enzymes, alpha-glucosidase and lipase 1. The alpha-glucosidase enzyme aids in breaking down carbohydrates into glucose, whereas pancreatic lipase helps in degradation of fats or lipids into fatty acids. If the digestion of carbohydrates and lipids is slowed, the concentration of blood sugar and lipids is also reduced, thereby lowering your risk of hyperglycemia and helping you to control your blood glucose level. Number 2 exerts powerful antioxidant activity. With an increase in your blood glucose level and hyperlipidemia, you are more prone to oxidative stress. 1. Capsicum contains high levels of phytochemicals which act as powerful antioxidants. These compounds scavenge the harmful free radicals released due to oxidative stress and lower your risk of various health complications caused due to diabetes. 10. Dark chocolate. The link between dark chocolate and diabetes. The secret of how dark chocolate works against diabetes lies within the sweet snacks makeup. Dark chocolate contains polyphenols, which are naturally occurring compounds that have antioxidant properties, which protect the body from damage caused by harmful molecules. Polyphenols in dark chocolate may improve insulin sensitivity, or how well insulin works in the body. This, in turn, may help control blood sugar, according to research published in Endocrine Abstracts. Such improved insulin sensitivity may delay, or even prevent, the onset of diabetes. A study published by the journal Appetite found that people who eat chocolate, including dark chocolate, at least once a week had a lower prevalence of diabetes and were at lower risk for diabetes 4 to 5 years later. The analysis of 908 non-diabetic people and 45 people with diabetes discovered that people who ate such chocolate less than once weekly were at twice the risk of diabetes versus those who ate it more than 1 day per week. But what if you already have diabetes? Well, there may be some benefits of dark chocolate consumption for you, too. Research presented by ARYA Atherosclerosis analyzed people diagnosed with type 2 diabetes who consumed 25 grams of either dark or white chocolate for 8 weeks. Those who ate dark chocolate had lower blood pressure after 8 weeks than those who ate white chocolate. The dark chocolate eaters also had decreased fasting blood sugar. 11. Squash. Butternut squash is one of the most common varieties of winter squash. It also offers a good supply of vitamin A, potassium, and fiber. Contrary to the name, winter squash is grown in the summer and harvested in the fall. Its thick, tough exterior and firm flesh make it suitable for storing over several months. This means it can be eaten during the winter season. People with type 1 diabetes who consume high-fiber diets have lower overall blood sugar levels. For people with type 2 diabetes, additional fiber improves blood sugar, lipids, and insulin levels. 1 cup of butternut squash provides about 6.6 grams of fiber. The AHA recommend consuming 25 grams of fiber a day for a 2,000-calorie diet. Discover the best natural treatment for diabetes. Click on the link in the description.